Hey, what's up, everybody? You know what this is. It's your boy Will, and I have just finished watching episode 11, Shattered, for this seventh season of the Clone Wars. And all I can say is, holy shit. Like, man, that was freaking amazing. I had all these notes I had taken down for this episode, and I think if I read every one of these notes, it'd probably take about 20 minutes. And I'm pretty sure the attention span of the average YouTube viewer is not going to be 20 minutes, especially for somebody like myself. So let me just give you a quick rundown on my thoughts of the episode. Oh, spoilers. I'm definitely going into spoilers. So if you don't want to know what happened in this episode, click off this video now, subscribe, and come back later for something else after you watch it. And once again, subscribe. But yeah, spoilers. So now that I've said that, I'm going to continue. So anyway, great episode, beautifully animated. I mean, you can tell the detail that the animators put into this episode based compared to the last 6 seasons. I mean, I know the technology's come a long way, but man, I'm talking, there were so many different scenes. Like, okay, at the very beginning, they're still on Mandalore. And you can see a scene where Ahsoka is talking to the Mandalore leader, and they kind of pan away to the people and the devastation the siege of Mandalore had wrought on the world, on that city. And you can see the smoke was so realistic. The detail in just the smoke and the fire, the citizens and their injuries, and just it was so well done and so well detailed. You could see the devastation, you could feel the devastation. It was really well done. And I also love the way, I mean, the voice acting is so well done in this series. It's absolutely freaking phenomenal. And I think the actress is Tara Strong, who plays Ahsoka. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure that's who that is. And she kills it. Like, she's so good. I mean, she's been doing it for what, 20 years, voice acting, from everything from, I believe, Powerpuff Girls to this series, and she's just phenomenal. Love her as a voice actress. Also, just to go into a little more of the artistry of the episode, it was the music. The music is so well done. It is cinematic. And it's, I mean, to me, this music was better than the music we got for the sequel trilogy. Now, I hate The Last Jedi, but I do have to say that some of the music in The Last Jedi was really, really good. But I don't see any of the sequel trilogy music, the score really coming. I mean, when the music really starts going in Clone Wars, it may not be as what's the like the orchestra may not be as prominent in a series like Clone Wars, since it's made for TV, as it is in the movies. But to me, the music fits so much more better. The mood that it creates is a lot better than you would get in a movie, especially the sequel trilogy. So A+ for whoever does the music, because like I said, it may not have the pow of a movie because it's a movie, but it definitely has the heart that you need in order to bring the tension and that claustrophobic feel to what was happening on Mandalore at the time, and the scale of what's going to happen between what we see happens between Ahsoka and the clone troopers. Speaking of the clone troopers, I'm loving the detail of the clone troopers now. They're so distinctive, and you can almost see, if you look closely, the transformation of some of the clone helmets to what we see in the original trilogy with the stormtroopers. You pay attention to that. I mean, I just love that transitional detail, and you see the detail change from season 1 of Clone Wars and how their uniforms and certain insignia from there to now. Awesome stuff. Just the attention to detail Filoni gives to this series is absolutely amazing. So going into the story, okay, you got the siege of Mandalore and Ahsoka captures Maul. She puts him on the ship. And, you know, it's kind of a slow burn, this episode. The tension, they build the tension perfectly. When the action truly starts, when we get to the clone ship, the capital ship, and they put Maul in the prison. One thing I want to also mention is that I love the throwback to the Mandalore, when the Mandalorian leader said that they used this when they were fighting the Jedi troops. And that's kind of a callback. I mean, Jedi back in the day, that's a callback to the old Republic, because as you all know, or if you don't know, since, you know, Disney got rid of the expanded universe, the Mandalorians and the Jedi used to have some serious battles and wars thousands of years ago. They've always been kind of bitter enemies to an extent. So for them to have that nice little callback, a little piece of detail, I really appreciate that as a Star Wars fan. Also, so we get to the ship, and that's when it all hands down. Like, you get a great scene between Ahsoka and Rex, and they talk about their friendship, and she calls him a friend, and it's really touching, and I love that, because it's a nice setup for what's about to happen when all hell breaks loose. And then you get it. Rex goes into the room, the hologram comes up, you see Sidious with the hood, and he says the line, "Execute Order 66. Oh, come on, man. You cannot tell me you did not get chills down your spine when you heard that line. It was so well done. Oh, it's absolutely amazing. I literally had to rewind that like 3 or 4 times because I wanted to hear "Execute Order 66. And the animation and the tension that they give to when Ahsoka comes into the room, Rex sees her, and he knows that's his buddy, and he don't want to kill her, but the chip is telling him he has to kill her, and he's fighting it. I mean, that was absolutely so well done. And then when Ahsoka's on the hologram table and she's deflecting the blaster bolts, and she uses that as a cover to escape, the animation in that was superb, absolutely superb. And then I love it when she goes to get Maul. Everybody, I guarantee you were expecting, and I kind of was expecting too, that we're going to have the same old cliche trope of the bad guy and the good guy getting together to team up against a bigger bad guy. And Filoni was like, nah, we're not going to do that. He totally turns that trope on his head, and Ahsoka's, her badass self, said, look, I'm not teaming up with you. I'm using you as a distraction, and I really don't give a damn what happens to you. So get out there and move your butt, basically telling him to like shake your ass so I can get out of here. It was kind of like how you tell a stripper to get out there and just make that money, or a pimp telling a hoe to go make that money. It was absolutely freaking cool and awesome. So I really appreciated that scene. It was great. That goes to show you, once again, Filoni and him, if only we could have people like that who were in control of the sequel trilogy. But no, we get Kathleen Kennedy, and we get this High Republic garbage that nobody wants to see. Well, you know what? Let me take that back. So far, the High Republic stuff looks horrible, but who knows how those stories might be told. So until, I'm going to kind of reserve my criticisms until the books really do come out and we see what they do with these characters. So far, they look like, you know, blue check marks here, you know, they're approved, purple hairs love them, SJW love, you know, that whole thing. But yeah, I digress. We're just gonna, I'm just not looking forward to it, but we'll see. But back to the episode. I mean, it was amazing. Then you got this nice little cat and mouse through the ship with Ahsoka and the troops. It was really well done. Really well done. And then you get the whole thing with Ahsoka finding out about the chip in the head and Order 66, and how far in scope Order 66 really went to the whole Grand Army of the Republic. Her face or expression when she found out was absolutely amazing at the end of the episode. So great episode, loved it. I mean, it was so many nice little callbacks, like when Maul was being his distraction and the chaos that he created within that hallway scene. Kind of went back to like Rogue One when Darth Vader was going after the plans, and he goes on the ship, and the you see the smoke and everything, and the lightsaber goes, and he just rips through those rebel soldiers. It kind of nice little throwback to that particular scene in Rogue One. I thought that was awesome. So, it was a lot of stuff that they did in this that they did so right, and the attention to detail. The only complaint I have about this episode is it wasn't long enough. I mean, I wish I could have got more. This is the one time that I'm really salty about an episode ending. It was just, I mean, it's been like that since this season started. I'm like, wow, I want more. So it was just great. I was truly impressed with this episode. I'm looking forward to seeing what they do next week. I'm looking forward to seeing what Filoni and them do, and Favreau especially does with Mandalorian season 2 with Ahsoka, because I think her name Rosario Dawson is supposed to be playing the Ahsoka. I don't really see her as Ahsoka, to be honest. I mean, she's a little masculine for me in the face. That she doesn't have that soft, more, I don't know, she just don't look like Ahsoka to me. Even, I don't know how much they're gonna, I mean, she could totally kill the role, but for right now, I don't know, I'm not really feeling it. But you never know. You never know how well she's gonna do. I mean, look at Tony Stark. I thought Robert Downey Jr. was not going to be able to play Tony Stark very well, and look what he did. He killed the role, and he's going to go down in history as one of the best actors in a superhero movie ever. I mean, he's an icon now from that particular role. So Rosanna Dawson might just kill it. But anyway, thank you for watching my video. Please subscribe if you want to hear more of my thoughts on different things from Star Wars, Star Trek, anime, K-pop. Wait till you hear my K-pop videos. You're really going to love that stuff. Yes, I am a K-pop fan. And yes, I love BTS, Twice. I got 7, G-Idol. And I go all the way back to the Wonder Girls and FX and Tiara. Love K-pop. But anyway, thank you for listening this long. And if you like what you heard, subscribe, and we will talk to you later. Have a good one. Take care. Peace.